I know I should. I know I'm on the right channel. Ooh, okay. Things happen, y'all. Things happen. I was trying to make sure y'all could see the candle, but I'm gonna wait till we get a few more people in here. I felt like I had to go on this morning. I don't know what's going on with the lighting with my videos, but we'll get started, y'all. Y'all know I get on whenever I get some downloads that get under my skin or irritate me. Y'all know I'll get on then. Okay. So I got somebody trying to say you're the imposter, yet they're the imposter. Okay, y'all. So some of y'all follow, some of y'all know people that's following people who are traditional with their spiritualism, and those people are trying to say you're an imposter when they're the imposter. Okay, anyone who can't be trusted is an imposter. So if somebody used to support you and they don't support you anymore, the creator gave me a scripture and um it said work with people, but do not work with people who once supported you but don't support you anymore. Meaning, let's say they come back and be like, yeah, I'm supporting you now. Don't trust them, y'all. Okay? Some people gonna be coming back soon saying they support you, but the creator told me to tell you, don't take them back. If they didn't support you before now, you're not allowed to take them back. Meaning you should just keep them out your business, even if you talk to them again. Okay. I keep getting this. Some of y'all got people that's trying to come back because there's something that you got that they need for their success. And that's the only reason why they want to talk to you again. But they really don't want to talk to you again. They're in escape energy as well. I keep hearing escapism too. So some of y'all got somebody who has been checking in on you because they're in escapism energy and you got something that they need for their success. And that's the only reason why they're talking to you again. Like they really don't like you though. Like I know this is wild, y'all. The scripture's been coming out this way the last 2 days. Um, the one scripture number had a 5-7 in it, so it was saying, um, make plans, to be successful, but there's somebody that you can't be who's going to act like they for your success now, but they just been hanging around watching and trolling and waiting for you to do a lot of the work, and now they trying to come back, trying to creep back. They trying to make it like it's not. They don't want it to be obvious that they're creeping back, but they are. Confirmation, y'all. I looked at the TV and it said, "Don't let yesterday take up too much of today." Yup. Somebody wants you to live in the past with them. Somebody is an imposter. They actually think that you're not good enough for them, but you just got something that they want. So somebody think that somebody is arrogant and selfish. The scripture number said, beware of self-centered, selfish people. And it said they might try to get you to react. Now, I was planning to go on this channel when them scriptures came out. So it's for some of y'all on this channel as well. Hi, everybody. So I also heard minimalist, and I was told that divine ones, we've been doing the way we're supposed to eat. We've been doing it wrong. I'm gonna talk about that too. I know y'all like, can't nobody tell me how to eat. I'm not specifically saying what to eat, but the creator told me that how we've been eating is wrong. We're gonna get into that. That's gonna be some guidance. Okay. The creator, hold on, y'all. Let me get these cats. They do this every time I start talking. I think my cats know now when I'm actually on a live video. So they start acting up. So let me get my kids together, y'all. Notice I said kids, my toddlers. Because cats, they have a 3-year-old mind. Y'all not going to act up in here. You're not acting up in here. Hansi, you do this every video, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Nope, you're out now. Okay, so the creator told me to get out your comfort zone, okay? So I don't know if any of y'all are into sharing your life stories, using your life as inspiration, writing about your troubles and your suffering. Like some of y'all struggles can get y'all success, okay? So I don't know, but I also got somebody wants you trapped with them. Okay, somebody might be discriminating against you or got some discrimination against you, so they just trying to keep you in a trap situation. Y'all, it could be culture. For some of y'all, it's culture, race, or ageism, y'all. I'm just saying. Somebody, I heard been there and done that, so somebody think that you're only good for what you got because they think they're more grown up than you. Y'all heard been there and done that. I'm hearing their thoughts come through. So somebody is living in vanity about their age or about, I heard their support team. So the angels just said their heads in the cloud because they think they got more support than you. So they think they have a right to just use you for something. Like they think you need them more than they need you or something. Y'all, I don't know. It's a real weird download coming through. Okay, I'm sensing like narcissism, like strong narcissism, mental manipulation and stuff. So some of y'all might need to burn a white candle or burn a soy candle today. Yeah, somebody's trying to project. I'm getting drain somebody's mind so they don't go nowhere. They can stay trapped, like internalizing their feelings and don't go nowhere. There's some place for some of y'all gotta go. There's something new that you have to do. For some of y'all, it's something you could have did in the past, but you stopped doing. But the creator meant for you to do it. But somebody might have been narc attacking you. That's why you didn't do it. So if you have experienced narcissist abuse, you need to think about what did you stop doing as soon as you was being abused by a narcissist. Okay. For some of y'all, it could have been maybe you was going on long walks, long hikes, dancing. Maybe you used to go out dancing, or maybe you used to be fashionable. Some of y'all maybe y'all used to. Why am I here at the mall? So somebody need to go to the mall sometime, or just hang out at the mall and something about that. Why am I hearing reggae? So somebody might. Somebody might need to go like I guess Argentina and reggae night music clubs, like something where they have fruity drinks and margaritas and stuff. I'm hearing a margarita or and mama and mother. Okay, so take that as it may. Some of y'all may used to be able to cook. Somebody might be a good cook, but maybe y'all ain't cooking as much or. Why am I getting somebody took some part of your destiny, but they ain't good at it, and they've been blocking your destiny by being an imposter in it or something? Y'all. So somebody's an imposter in a part of your destiny, and they have been corrupting you by being the fake version. Like you're the real. Woo, child. Hi, everybody. I don't know who these downloads is for, but they're just coming through. I heard get your gains the God-fearing way. So be careful about trying to cheat your way to success, y'all. It's not gonna work. Like don't go for instant gratification. Like I'm hearing I'm hearing somebody might be taking mother's milk or mother's milk. Be careful of letting somebody just be in your energy because they want mother's milk. They want the milk that you got or whatever, y'all. Yeah, somebody wants you, somebody don't want you to see somebody else, but they want you to wait around and wait for them until they want you, or until they ready for you, because they're arrogant. They think that you're never going to get nobody like them. Y'all, this is toxic. Some of y'all supposed to meet new people. Some of y'all supposed to be in a new group, be in a new group of friends, but some of y'all got somebody, some of y'all got some got a resource. Yup, it went dark. My TV went dark. Confirmation. Somebody wants you in the dark. Somebody don't want you to see the light of day. My TV literally just went dark out of nowhere. Yeah, somebody wants you in the dark in a prison room, or trapped, or not go anywhere, or blindsided. You be blinded. I'm hearing I'm blinded, blindsided, or whatever. No, because right after I said that, okay, so I pulled a couple oracles for the people who like the non-traditional reading. These downloads did not come from any cards, so take these downloads as, just as messages coming through. Um, One of the synchronicities, I'm hearing, now it's coming as another synchronicity. I'm hearing Little Shop of Horrors. Somebody could write plays or musicals, or I'm hearing that song. Gotta find me a way to get out of here. I'm heaven and hell to get out of here. Little Shop of Horrors. So I guess somebody needs to start their own shop, or maybe start a garden club, or some sort of club for like natural spiritual healing medicine, herbal remedies for like natural organic healing, or something, or Reiki or something, because Reiki can still be sound. Somebody could talk to the trees, or somebody don't even know that their downloads is literally coming from the voice of the trees, the spirits is in the trees. Somebody don't know that. They think that the download's just coming from God. It's actually coming from the trees. It's being translated into our language, but the language of the trees, somebody can absorb the language of the trees. Because I'm thinking about Little Shop of Horror when his plant was talking to him. Venus flytrap. Okay, somebody got Venus energy today, or Empress energy. That means you can talk to the trees, or the earth, or the ground speaks to you. I'm getting Pocahontas here. Okay, somebody might got Native American ancestors that's speaking, helping them out today. Yeah, somebody's a painter. I heard paint with all the colors of the wind. So somebody can actually do art using outdoor nature. It's like eccentric type art, tactile art. I guess that's what it's called. We use like stuff from outdoor stuff and all that, like a variety of different stuff. Somebody can do art that way. Why am I seeing? I'm seeing a part of a Carnegie Museum. It's some sort of twisted metal thing that's sitting in the middle of a room. Somebody needs to go to this gallery, and they'll see something sitting in the middle of this gallery, and it's going to be something that's going to be inspirational to them. Yeah. Somebody need to go to galleries, or garden shows, but somebody's like, no, I'm not trying to go with you, because they think they're gonna get something better. Somebody think you ain't leveled enough up for them. Yeah, they are literally suffering. Somebody is straight up stuck, but they're like living in delusions. Yeah, I'm hearing it's the same stuff every day. So somebody is trapped in the same stuff every day while you're being released. Somebody's hiding the fact, I just heard they hide the fact that they're living in fear. They want you to think that it's just all you, but it's really that they're living in fear. They're scared they're going to find out that they ain't all that, or something. That if they go different places with you, around crowds of people, they won't get the attention. like they thought they would. So that's why they want to try to keep you as a cage bird. I'm hearing Maya Angelou now, and I know why the cage bird sings. And nobody can make it out here alone. Okay, somebody might get inspired by Dickens, because I know Dickens and Walt Whitman use repetitive lines or something like that. They had motifs in their work, so somebody could write some exceptional work using the motifs. Or somebody's a writer, or they're like, or there's the songs. There might be a song they do, and it might have this wonderful motif. Somebody could write hooks, or somebody could sell their hooks to like record labels or producers, or yeah, somebody could write catchy hooks or something, y'all. Because the Capricorn energy could be repetition and synchronicity. Then I picked up Missy Elliott's energy the other day. Somebody could do comedy. So basically, why am I getting they jealous of your comedy? Their personality can't keep up. That's why they're the imposter. That's what I just heard, y'all. Somebody's personality is not as abundant as yours. So that's why they just want you around, always around the people that they already groomed to like them or something of that nature. They know they can't hang with your personality around new people. So that's why they don't want to go to unfamiliar places with you, or places that you would go to. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Okay. Somebody might have a mental health problem. That's why one of the reasons why they can't do what you're doing. Somebody's mind is like literally, I'm here seeing scrambled eggs. It's basically, they've done too much toxic stuff, so they're not on the same frequency as you. So they're like, I'm hearing they'll never tell you that though. Wow. Okay. You got to listen real close now, right now. Downloads is coming through like the Holy Spirit's on the other side is speaking. Protect your peace, I'm hearing. Like, work on your temperance energy. Have your mint green tea. Get your white light therapy in. So that's what I'm hearing, because you got to listen to the silence right now so you can finish. While I'm out here and finish the idea. So some of y'all got these ideas and y'all just sitting around with them or something. If you have had ideas over the last 6 months, okay, and you haven't been like working on them, you have to work on them now. For some of y'all are seeing realities that are possible, and y'all think that they're just ideas or something. That's what I'm hearing. Like, some of y'all have been reality leaping with these ideas, but y'all thinking like, oh, this is just my imagination. But it was like the truth though. Like, it was a hidden truth. It was like possible realities or something. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. There's an old soul that's trying to open your eyes to an illusion. Okay, for some of y'all got an old soul on the other side, opening your eyes to illusions. They want you to see how something has been keeping you in bondage. They want you to see how it has been. For some of y'all, it's actually somebody that you was intimate with, or it's your own flesh and blood. Okay? Or somebody of your own race that you have been dealing with. So, I'm hearing it was 3 times locked or whatever. Somebody tried to lock something up in your life 3 times. But now there's big angels that's taking over this. They pretty much is like, no, it's a hard pass. Somebody's taking advantage of your innocence. They know. Y'all, I don't want to say the rest of it. Some of y'all was groomed to put up with somebody's narcissism. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. Because the word groomed came out twice this morning. And then it's coming through again. Okay, when I was making plans to do this video, I heard groomed, and then I turned on the TV and it said groomed. Okay, so somebody took advantage of you. Some of y'all got taken advantage of before your frontal lobe was developed, because I saw a frontal lobe twice as well. Yeah. Somebody trying to come back. Somebody think you gonna want them back after they done shape shifting into you? No. Why am I picking that up? No, you're not. I'm hearing that your soulmate's gonna be hidden in plain sight, looking you right in your face. But if you keep on, if you go with the grooming, you're not gonna see them, y'all. Just saying. A very important divine partner is coming. They're going to be looking you right in your face, but you're not going to see them, because you're not going to see them if you're still thinking about settling. Okay, staying in your comfort zone. You will have to go out your comfort zone to meet this divine partner. If you stay in your comfort zone to the familiar groom, dealing with people who are unfaithful, okay? Some of y'all got somebody unfaithful that is just trying to keep you as a backup. They really want somebody wild and out of control. They find you to be too preserved and they find you to be too reserved and boring. Y'all, I'm just keeping it real. Okay, some of y'all got people being unfaithful because they just find you to be boring, but you're not boring. You're just trying to, be good, follow God, you're just trying to have some self-respect, and they don't see it as that, though. They want you to be loose and throw yourself at them and be wild, but it's like, okay, there's a time for that, but, y'all, just saying. Somebody's just happy getting what they can get from their family. They so worried about what they didn't get and what they're getting from their family and what they've been getting from what they always did, that they're not seeing that the real treasure is actually you. They're not seeing that, y'all. They think their things and money make them who they are. They're not, they're also not worldly. So be careful of people that's not worldly. Meaning, they're judgmental and critical of random people. Be careful of people like that, because they're gonna block your people abundance, social abundance. So I got, like, this is the perfect time to think about what you want your legacy to be. What do you want people to know you for? Okay, if you was going to write your obituary, what would it say? Like, y'all, for real, like, what would it say? Okay, when you get into the Capricorn energy, and then you got the skeleton energy coming through too, could be into obituary time. So don't wait for other people to write your obituary. What if we all wrote our obituary, put it in a safe, had it in our in our will, and said, "This is our obituary"? You think people would still honor it? They would only honor it if you lived it. So write what you're living. Like, seriously, write your obituary according to the life that you're living. But you have to write it before you live it, so you'll be compelled to live it. Otherwise, you lying on your deathbed. You would be lying at your funeral. Like, are you gonna be a dead person lying at your own funeral? No, that would be the biggest lie. So I say the ultimate challenge is to write your obituary, and then you'll feel the pressure to actually live it. But what would be the unspoken things that would be in your that would be hidden in your obituary? If somebody used invisible ink to write the hidden things about parts of your life in your obituary, and somebody was able to see the hidden ink, what would it say? Okay, so for example, let's say your obituary is um you dedicated your life to spiritual freedom. You wanted to inspire people to be spiritually free, to choose their own spiritual path, to see that they can do it and still be somebody, that people will respect. Um, but what would be the hidden information under that in your obituary? What would people tell about you in secret? What would people will say to make your obituary seem more important? Like, oh, she was inspiring spiritual freedom, but she always did it her way. Okay, she didn't use other people to do it. Okay, she always was meditating to inspire spiritual freedom. See, that would be the little underwords and parentheses that nobody could see, but it's there in your obituary. So that's something. They tell writers writing between the lines to expand on the truth or elevate or reveal more about something. So if you're doing any goal settings or intention setting, which some of y'all are today, this is a good way to set intentions without saying this is my intention list. You can just write your obituary and that would still be a form of intentions. Hi, everybody. Okay. I personally don't want somebody writing my obituary. I want to write my own obituary and have the evidence so that if somebody tries to change the obituary, they'll look like they hating on me at my own funeral. They'll look like they're fake because I lived my obituary. But see, if you don't write your own obituary, there's people who will pick over your life to put in your obituary what they personally think you should be remembered for at your funeral. And if they were jealous of you and envious of you, of course they're gonna leave out the best parts of your life. Like, this is true, y'all. Okay, somebody tried to do that with my mom and dad in my mom's obituary, but we caught the person. Somebody edited the obituary to take out my father's accomplishments and my mother's relationship with my dad. Somebody was trying to send subliminal negative messages through what they left out of my mom's obituary. But because me and my sister both went to business school, we know business. We knew that the person was trying to be covert with revising the obituary without our permission. So we went and put the stuff back in. But see, here's the thing. If you put in your will, this is the only obituary you are allowed to use. Otherwise, you do not get my money. You will not inherit my fortune or anything. Okay, and like, let's say you had it notarized and you had somebody witness, and somebody is there to protect your requirements of your will, then that obituary will have to be used. See, but your obituary is being written every single day. That is crazy. Like, even if you don't sit down and write your obituary, you're still writing it. So you may as well write it on purpose. You may as well do a purposeful obituary. Like, wake up and be like, okay, this is another day I'm working on my obituary. You might as well think like that, because, hey, you're doing it anyway. Hi, everybody. These are conversations people don't want to talk about, but my North Node requires me to talk about the dark stuff too. Okay, people don't want to think about death. But let me tell you, death is already here. There's no waiting for my death day. Okay, I know y'all think that, but you're already on a timeline in which you have a death. Okay, don't think of morning, day, and night. Just think of one timeline. And so you're already headed towards that. It's already occurring. It's already in motion. Everything is in motion. Your entire funeral is in motion right now. I know that's wild, but it is. Everything you do, the people you're talking to, how you act, feeling, whatever, it's all your funeral. So, every time you purge, you're increasing the feeling of your funeral. And the Creator says at your funeral, you're actually supposed to get blessed. This is why I have a problem with people coming empty-handed to people's funerals. You're really not supposed to. So many people go to people's funerals. I knew this person was coming. Okay, stop it. A lot of people wake up every time between 5 and 6. They wake up and they dump scriptures online. Those are the people who are writing their obituaries as people who were Bible thumpers. I don't want nobody saying at my funeral, yeah, they stayed throwing the Bible at me. They stayed preaching to me when I didn't even ask for it. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, your personality and your behavior is also what people are going to say about you at your funeral. Okay? And just knowing the Bible is not enough for everybody to say nice things about you. Okay? It's also how you treat other people's boundaries. So I want everyone to say at my funeral, she was so strict on respecting my boundaries. She always respected my house. She respected my work. She respected my YouTube channel. I want people to say that about me. Okay? We know that one main sign of devil energy is lack of respect of boundaries. I don't know why people don't see that is actually devil energy. Okay? So ask for permission to guide or wait for people to come to you. Those are the two most hardest lessons that we learn as humans, because humans can be very egotistical and think that they're automatically appointed to guide random people. You're not. Ask for permission or wait for people to come to you. This way you don't secretly make enemies, or people don't start calling you a narcissist. Hi, everybody. Okay. My scriptures told me that there's some women in here that was waiting for me to show up. Cut it out. Okay? Cut it out. The 5 o'clock to the 7 o'clock time is feminine energy. Cut it out. I'm talking to the feminine energy that's waking up. Okay? Got me on notification. Give it a break. A lot of older women got me on notification. Give it a break. Because I know the Arcadian clock time, so I know whose energy it is that's attacking me. And it's older women, mostly of color. Stop it. Okay? Get your own channel. Hi, everybody. Y'all. Okay. So, the way through is not through other people's boundaries. The way through is actually waiting for people to reach out and say, hey, I can't take this anymore. Can you help me? Letting your support team find you. See, that's having faith. When you got to promote your power so much, and you're like waking up and first thing you're doing is promoting, you're marketing, like people are doing at 5 something. I'm going to market the word of God. I'm going to market it. And you're not actually teaching it in your own room, then you're not going to get through your struggles. That's not the way through. The way through is coming out your comfort zone and starting your own workshop. Christian women, start your own workshop. Start your own. Okay? I don't know why that's a big problem. I don't know why, for as many Christians we have out here, we should have endless amount of Christians on YouTube. But yet I see them popping into random people's live videos dumping. So that tells me like you're not dealing with something in your own life. You're doing escapism. Crossing other people's boundaries, especially spiritual boundaries, can still be a form of escapism. I have a family member who do that, who constantly have something to say about law of attraction, people believing in magic. They're always sneering, laughing, saying, "Hi, I don't believe in it," even when you didn't ask them. Just side-eyeing and all that. And they are always doing things for escapism. Like watching TV all the time, just different things. And when they get tired of that, then they think they need to tell people, random people, or even other family members what they should believe in. See, you can only use but so many escapisms over and over again before you try to find escapism that you think will somehow validate you, will somehow automatically give you some dopamine. But we're living in a world now where people are like, cross my boundaries and I don't care what you used. I don't care. You could use 25 pages of the Bible. If you cross my boundaries, if you cross my moment in the spotlight, I'm still not going to give you no dopamine. y'all, I be calling it out. Okay. So, yeah, just be careful, okay? The only thing that is not escapism is your destiny. And when you are in your destiny, you will set up shop for your destiny. You won't need to break down doors and run up in other people's circles, because you'll be like, I need my own, Everybody that has a destiny be like, I need my own room, I need my own channel, I need my own space. If it was my destiny, if I say in this video, it's my destiny to be a Christian leader, then I'm going to have my own Christian church. I'm going to have my own Christian room. Okay, the monks have their own space, don't they? The Stoics have their own room. Even in the movie White Tiger, he still had his own room, his own prayer section. So that's why he left his family, because he knew he was never going to become successful if he didn't have his own. He never ever had his own. He was sleeping in a room with like 5 other people or 8 other people. So once he got his own, he got closer to success. Okay. What he should have did is took just a leap of faith and surrendered the need for modern day comfort, and then and got his own. That's where he went wrong at. Okay. So yeah, that's just something to think about. If you are pushing your spiritual beliefs on people at five something in the morning, you are doing escapism. Period. I'm just saying, y'all. All right. And you could be trying to force someone into a transformation, trying to guilt or project someone into a transformation that you are trying to forcibly have through under a disguise of escapism. Okay? You'll never be granted a transformation where you don't respect the transformation someone else is having that they've been chosen to have. They've been chosen to have their way. Okay. I don't like the Pluto energy being, random little jabs, like somebody shouted in here, a scripture in here. That would have been a Pluto woman. That would have been somebody that would have been hiding out secretly watching me on this channel. That would be a low vibrational Scorpio woman. Okay. Who thinks somehow all her products make her so covered and favored that she got to force the scriptures on people So because she think that's what makes her favored. Y'all, I'm just saying. Some people think because somehow they didn't inherited a bunch of money from their dead husband, or somehow they didn't won the lottery, or they didn't, or Uncle Sam then gave them a fat retirement, that they so covered and favored that their religion must be the one true religion, or their spiritual practices is the one true, and they got to bring it to everybody. But people need to understand that all our paths are personal, distinctive, okay, and none of it's the same. We have Zotharians, we have Taoism, we have Judaism, we have Methodists, we have Baptists, we have Muslim, all different types. The point is celebrate the success that you feel you are satisfied with through your own personal path design. But don't ever think that it has to be someone else in order for them to get success. See, that's narcissistic. And it's outdated and it's old-fashioned thinking. Hi, everybody. Okay. All right. I heard murder is the case that they gave me. All right. Somebody could edit rap. Somebody could be a ghostwriter. Because I could have swore Tupac was helping other young writers write their lyrics. He had a bunch of young other writers on his first album. And I think that was the song that was on his first album, Murder Was the Case That They Gave Me, or whatever. I think that was Tupac and another group. So some of y'all may be destined to be an artistic coach, or ghostwriter, or I keep hearing the word ghost. Yeah. Somebody need to be satisfied. Somebody need to be satisfied that they're in shape. I'm hearing never, never, never enough by what you call the great showman. I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Yeah. That's what I'm getting, y'all. Somebody could be a opera singer, or somebody's weirdness is actually what they need to be success. Somebody need to join the circus, or y'all. Yeah. Somebody need to take their show on the road or whatever. I'm hearing this is the greatest show from The Greatest Showman. Okay, so basically somebody is supposed to end up somebody's going to end up being like head CEO or under the CEO of a company, because they're going to meet someone. That's what it is. Somebody could be a playwright, or they write plays with musicals, or they can compose these music or whatever. And because I'm seeing the guy from Greatest Showman, the one that was like, don't you wanna learn how to land, turn it to the other side. The one guy, the other dude, okay, that was like into Zendaya, that he liked Zendaya, him. Somebody's missed their destiny. Somebody, I'm getting it. Some of y'all know someone, it's a male. His destiny's closing out. Y'all. I don't know, y'all. Or he's missed the opportunity with you. He missed it with you. I don't know. It's just so weird. I'm getting somebody was supposed to be the CEO and you were supposed to be under them. You were supposed to they were supposed to be your agent, but they missed their destiny. Now someone's being sent to take their place. Well, y'all, mm, some of y'all it's an older male. He was supposed to be an agent for you, a marketing agent. He's wasting his contacts and opportunities. He knows people that could get you a big financial breakthrough. He doesn't know you was going to be his big money ticket. Like he was going to end up getting rich off of you, but he missed it. He missed it. Um, he doesn't want to get out of his comfort zone. Like the grass. He thinks the grass is not going to be greener with you, but it actually is, or whatever, or something. Y'all is coming through. For some of y'all, if we're going to go non-traditional, it's a king of coins or king of sticks, or when you met them, they were. But now they're in emperor. They're getting close to emperor energy. But if they don't do something quick, their destiny's closing out. Hi, everybody. So, y'all, I'm just saying. I keep getting it's the same person signed in multiple ways, but like it's a female stashed away that's like keeping them from working with you. Y'all. Some of y'all said, man, he's too much into another female that he doesn't see. You're actually greener grass or something like that. mm, yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This person I'm thinking of. This person could have actually also been an agent for you, a modeling agent for you. If some of y'all was thinking about being a model at one point in time, if you are a woman in here, this man could have been really good at promoting you as a model. Or y'all could have ran a fitness company together or fitness. Um yeah. But they tried to corrupt you and they was corrupted, but it didn't work or something. Y'all, some of y'all just got somebody that doesn't want to um they caught up in the seven sins, it's some of them sins they can't get rid of. So it's keeping their destiny blocked. For some of y'all, it's like secret sexual affairs, secret sexuality. They got secret sexuality, or they have a weird relationship with their mom, where their mom is like their wife, still like a wife and a mom. It's like the lines is almost blurred there. Or they got another woman that's acting like they might their wife and their mom. And so um they they what you call they missing their opportunity with you. Yeah. Yeah. Um it's almost like you're the key to awakening their destiny and they don't even know it. They're in they're not even in the highest rank of their destiny or something. Okay? They are internalizing things that they're going through and doing toxic stuff in secret, and it's keeping their destiny from blooming while you are getting into your destiny. For some of y'all, there could be an age gap between you and this person, 5 or more years. Um, yeah, yep. They could be. Let me see here. Meditating, looking at the. All right, 3 years. Within 3 years that you met this person, y'all was supposed to be possibly into this destiny together. But there could have been uh, somebody, a female energy could have intervened. Yeah. Meditating on how the numbers are going. Um, yeah, for some of y'all, an older woman could have gotten their head, or they were just so caught up in an older woman that they're like they got blocked by God for that. They knew you were good for them. They knew you was good for them, but the older woman was familiar and was allowing them to be. Um, the older woman was more under their control, easier. Like it would basically. I'm just keep it real. They were more into what the older woman was bringing physically to the table rather than spiritually. So the creator blocked their destiny for that. They was I heard fake faith. Woo, child. Somebody had fake faith. They had fake faith in God or whatever. There was some sort of trick where they wanted you to think that they might have been God fearing, but it was like secretly they didn't really care for it or whatever. They was cold about God or whatever. They really wasn't. It wasn't. Um, you know, you were supposed to help heal them. You was their healing source. Something to do with their mama. Somebody's mama did them like dirt or whatever. And you were stronger. Maybe your mama did you like dirt. Both of y'all mamas or something, because it's synchronicity time. Both of y'all mamas was like not. Maybe you just had compassion and forgiveness of your mom, but they was harnessing bitterness towards their mom. Somebody's mom might have did their dad wrong or told a different story, and maybe she really was the one wrong. Whatever, y'all. Yeah. For some of y'all, it was definitely an older male. An older male was sent for your destiny. Now the creator is sending other males who are about your age and older, close to your age and older. These males are being sent. They could come through YouTube. They could come in private groups, because they're all bringing what this specific male was supposed to bring. Okay, they're trying to, I heard they're getting you caught up. Wow. Because somebody gave you a delay. A masculine energy gave some of y'all a delay. I'm just keeping it real. But it was a female behind it, though. They wasn't doing it alone. There was a female behind this male. I didn't do tarot, y'all. I didn't do no tarots. Like, you know how tarots will tell you everything. I'm just kind of intuitively picking up how the energy is flowing, because I did look at the stars. I did some star karma, and I'm thinking here, yeah, somebody wasted your youth or whatever. You was innocent. Somebody was secretive with you. Yeah. Um, they were supposed to be also like a father to you at the same time, but a father to whatever manifestation that you have, like almost like, a protector of this destiny, and it would have fulfilled their destiny, but they wasn't able to protect your destiny because there was a woman hidden away, whispering in their ear or talking or having things to say or something of that nature. Hi, everybody. You don't need tarots to figure out when we're getting into destiny, because this is getting into destiny energy. The air energy is very significant right now, so we should be talking about destiny. Okay, some of y'all are complete opposite of another woman, meaning they're totally different than you, and they was in this man's ear. Okay, acting like his mama, or it was his mama, and it was influencing his decisions about you. Okay, they was trying to say, they was projecting. This other woman might have been intuitively, I'm thinking, I keep getting imposter. They was trying to say you the imposter, that you think you're the stuff, but they was coming from jealous energy. They was trying to make him think that you was like, you was using him, or you was just, you wasn't bringing nothing to the table. But what you was bringing was far more important than what she was bringing. Okay, what you was bringing was them getting in touch with their destiny, longevity, legacy, money, manifestation ability. But the other woman was just bringing outdated, traditional type of energy. Okay, and influencing him with materialism, teaching him how to waste his money. This male was possibly supposed to be into investments, was supposed to be into securing property for you, a business location of some kind, or helping to fund some property for you for your destiny. But this other female influenced them to be at their property, catering to them, and just waiting on what they give them or something, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, somebody was pulled in the lower vibration of their energy. They were supposed to be managing money, helping you to manage your money. They were supposed to even be possibly help you with knowing how to like make money out in these streets and stuff, the legal way or whatever. They were supposed to be into that, but somebody told them they got to protect their energy from you, and that wasn't true. So I feel like somebody's Capricorn energy was corrupted, was manipulated. Somebody Sagittarius, taking leaps, Capricorn, and air energy was manipulated. Somebody was playing with those chakras. Somebody toxic was playing with somebody's chakras, those chakras, and it was affecting your the same chakras in you. So basically it was projection, projection, projection. Somebody was projecting on someone else who projected on you. Maybe that's why I'm getting the number 3. Like parasitic. It was a parasitic 3-way or whatever. Hi, everybody. For my non-traditional people, I'll show y'all what I'm looking at. Sometimes all you need is pictures, okay? Some of y'all, all y'all need to do is pull out pictures and books, touch the pictures, and see what images the pictures show you, and then let the downloads come from there. So let me open this book. You know, African Americans, we've been taught that touching things and using our intuition and psychic abilities, you know, that type of hoodoo practice or Zetharian practice, we've been taught that it's wrong, and that's not true. That is not true. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, somebody, yeah, they was, all right, so somebody older corrupted a male. A woman corrupted a male, possibly. The female energy is struggling, the older female energy. Old, like at least over 50. And it made a male get too comfortable with the same stuff every day, and they're easily influenced by TV. All right, there could have been some secret phone calls as well. I opened this book. My mother likes to speak to me through this book here. She gave me this book many years ago, and I always kept it. So, yeah. I'm hearing on my time, not yours. Oh, well. Okay. Somebody's been corrupted, made narcissistic towards you. They might have not been narcissistic, but somebody trained them to be that way. Because this is training time right now. So they're being possibly trained even further by this person. Here, I'm gonna pull some images to see. I'm a pull a planet to see who this person is. I'm picking up the energy. It's somebody in their social group, somebody that they might have did things with, might have spent the holidays with, or they went and did something fun with this person. They could have traveled with this person. So the person that they listen to behind your back, they saw this person on the road, or this person traveled towards them, or something of that nature. They was traveling together somewhere. And because that person has some sort of success, they thought that this guy would listen to them more than you, that they had the power. But their success is like a ceiling. It's not like legacy success. They don't have legacy success. Once again, this other woman do not have legacy success, and she will not. She's not until she's in heavy karma for blocking this male from you. Yeah, because when I did this, the planets before, the fire energy wasn't coming out, and now it is. Somebody was blocking sun from some of y'all had someone blocking the sun from y'all. And blocking Virgo. Aquarius could have been blocked from you too. Aquarius, some of y'all was blocked from Aquarius energy, Virgo, Aries, and Leo was being blocked, period. Yeah. Okay. Also, some of y'all had someone in your family you were supposed to work with too. Yep, it came right on out. Capricorn. Yep, there it is. Whoever this person is, they was messing with your money. Whoever this this other person is, they did affect your karma. They was messing up your karma by having this other person put up unnecessary boundaries on you. Came right on out. That's the second time it came out. Basically, they was making this person emotionally unavailable to you and detached, but also materialistic or something. And they was using this person for their energy and favors and stuff. But that person was supposed to be doing favors for you. See, that they were supposed to be doing the favors for you, but they was doing favors for this low vibrational woman or feminine energy. Hi, everybody. So we're just looking at the stars, y'all. Less is more. I don't like all that stuff around me. We're gonna get into. So I did hear clear more. So some of y'all need to clear more. Okay, one thing about purging more, it makes it easier for you to deal with toxic situations. Okay, when you have less clutter around you, you'll find that you're not as bothered by toxic people. Because your consciousness will always run to a familiar place when you're in a toxic situation. So if you're in a toxic situation, you start doing some like mindfulness and you're like, grounding yourself, your mind starts to travel away from that toxic space. But it's going to go to a familiar place. If your home is the familiar place and it has clutter, then it's just hitting another toxic situation. So make sure that you are hanging out in spacious rooms or very organized rooms when you know you're dealing with toxic people, or especially if you're doing these apps, because they can be very toxic. Okay. Place for everything and everything in its place. I keep hearing never enough. Yeah. Some of y'all got somebody that was telling them that you ain't enough. That whatever your plans is, whatever your work plans is, it was they were being told that it's a waste of time and they're wasting their time on you when they wasn't. So they're running out of time. It's like almost too late now. They're closer. Whoever this person is closer to too close to their death now, and they know it. They know it. I'm getting that intuitively. They know it. That could be why they're like thinking about trying to make it right with you, but they still trying to protect their pride and not just say, "Hey, I was wrong," and ask for your forgiveness. Let's see what's going on with this here. What's up? Yup, it's somebody's love life. This person, Libra's out. Yeah. Somebody don't share the same spiritual path as you. They are in the past with living in the past or something here. So yeah. Somebody, see, it came out. Somebody was supposed to be your partner with this destiny, but now the fate, the notice of fate is going against them because they're projecting. See, Libra's on your side, but Libra's against them. The scales is tipped. Um, their karma is their throat chakra. They're paying it with their throat chakra, and they're paying it with their hands too, and something with their legs. And if they don't clean up their act, they might get in another accident. They might have been in a vehicle accident or a bicycle accident or some sort of partying is going to make them very sick. Somebody's Pisces and Libra's in reverse, but somebody's Pisces and Libra's in the upright. Somebody is in basically hangman energy, but you're like not, but they like misery wants company. They want, yeah, y'all. There it is. Yeah, somebody's deaf, blind. Somebody's blind. Helen Keller just came up on the TV. Yup, I said blind at the beginning of this video. Blindsided, blind, and Helen Keller just came on my TV. Confirmation. Helen Keller was blind. She could still sense, her senses was very strong though. All right, somebody, dang, somebody keep manifesting the same type of low vibrational person over and over again or something. It's multiple of the same type of low vibrational person. Some of y'all keep getting the same type of male over and over again, controlled by a hidden woman. It's like keeps on happening. It could have been happening in your past lives, same old past life with these same type of men. So the creator saying in this life, no. Men who take charge, if they don't take charge, no. If they're henpecked by a side chick or a side woman or whatever, you can't deal with them. Hi, everybody. Okay, we're looking at the stars here. Karma. Go with the flow. Somebody was wrecking somebody's flow. I just saw Love Jones. You know Love Jones? Somebody might be gifted in photography. Yeah. Somebody was photography and somebody is a poet. Somebody. I heard crisscross. It was this way before, but now it's another way. Y'all switch genders. Somebody was the male in the past life and somebody was the female or whatever. Because I heard crisscross. Yeah, why is that? Yeah, love and marriage, Cancer's out. If somebody ain't careful, somebody might actually manifest a throat disease or yeah, if somebody's not careful, somebody might manifest a brain disease or a blood disease or throat disease or stomach. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody might end up manifesting. No. Lungs or lungs. Some of y'all gotta get away from somebody's smoke. When I touched that, I went. It felt like somebody like blew smoke in my face. Maybe y'all dealing with some men that smoke and they hanging out with other people that smoke or whatever. They could even be smoking with a young person. No, y'all. Or normalizing. They act like it's okay for somebody young to smoke or whatever. Or they was smoking and corrupting your meals or whatever. Toxic. Taking you places in the world where there's low vibrational people. Wasting your time and money. No, they was worried about was toxic stuff or whatever, and now they're still in that energy, and now they could possibly manifesting a health problem. The creator wants you to lose weight. Somebody did put spell work on your weight. Okay, they put spell work. Somebody got your feet in chains. I'm hearing foot in chains or something. They did spell work to bind your feet so you don't travel, you don't go anywhere. So there's spell work on your feet. There's spell work on on the bones, lungs, throat chakra, heart chakra. Y'all know yeah, there it is. Somebody did have spell work on liver, but somebody broke it. Somebody broke spell work on liver. The Empress is in favorite right now. So somebody need to just keep detoxing, or just somebody need to drink a whole lot of detox because Cancer is out here. Somebody need to carry it like an enormous jug around them and just keep flushing out toxins, or get the parasitic energy out of them, or whatever, y'all. Hi, everybody. I heard watch your tablet. Some of y'all need to be careful. Somebody might be a thief too, stealing and stuff, or they tried to steal they wanted to know what you was doing in your destiny so they could take it and then act like you didn't teach them. They're your teacher or something. That's what they were trying to act like. And so if I was y'all, I'd just be, yeah, I'd just be watching my resources. You might want to check your bank account very soon. Somebody need to check their bank account, watch their money. Somebody has put spell work on somebody's money too, where they was like making somebody think they wasn't enough or something, so they could just keep on spending because they're into like spending or whatever. Y'all, I just be telling it like it is. Yeah. Some of y'all need to take a financial advisor course here because somebody was doing spell work on the money. Period. But the Creator's happy about, because the happy card is out here, happy hormones. The angels are actually proud of you, proud of the mindfulness you've been doing. So whatever mindfulness you've been doing, keep doing it. It's actually working. Somebody that you know has anxiety, they're sending that energy to you. You may think it's your anxiety, but it's actually theirs. I can feel it. It's coming through. Every time I get near certain energy. Somebody gets more emotional fulfillment from out in the world than around you or whatever. Oh. They think they can go make it without you. They're not fated to make it without you. The tables keep going against them every time they think it is. The tables is in your favor right now because they keep thinking that they can ghost you or whatever. Their Pisces is in reverse or whatever. They think they can do the ghosting or whatever, but the Creator does not approve of their ghosting. The ghosting is because they got secrets. Trying to be slick. Let's see here. Yeah. They were keeping you from being a business owner. Somebody didn't want you to start your own business. 9 is out here. All right. Y'all were supposed to work together yeah. You, them, and someone else. All 3 of y'all were supposed to work together, but yeah. Yeah, get what you need. Somebody had you rushing, like making yourself low priority for them. No more. It's right out here. It says get what you need. 2nd house in your chart, 9th house. There's other houses that came out as how I do it is I think about the zodiac signs. I step into their energy and then I see what their troubles are, what the struggles are. Okay. Yeah, it came out again. Yep. Somebody don't want you to have no friends. Somebody wants you to be isolated. Somebody's trying to be a slave master. Somebody think if they don't talk to you, you won't talk to other people, that you need their company. No. No. They want you to think that they are by themselves when they're not. They could be talking to people on the phone because the phone quotes came out. Telephone quotes came out. It was telephone. Friendship just flashed in the book. Friendship. Yeah. They're suffering in secret. They want you to think they're okay without you. Yep. 4. They're in the 4 energy. They need to detox. They're in a low vibrational 4 energy. What they're doing in their home is toxic. But the creator wants you to have a home-based business. 4 just came out. So you want to check your natal chart for 4? 4th house. Yeah. Somebody want to corrupt your home or somebody want to corrupt your energy so you won't be able to be prepared in your home. Okay, you won't have a good routine or your environment will not be organized. Somebody's messing up your energy to mess up your home life. Toxic. Number 4 is out. Do what makes you feel secure. Okay, somebody has been corrupting your South Node. So you may want to look up your South Node struggles and make a mental note on the board of what lessons you learned from your South Node. As I said, if y'all want to buy my ebook, please email me. My ebook will help you find your destiny and your life purpose. Part 1. Okay, I'm starting part 2 today, but now is the time for my ebook to be on Amazon. So, but as I said, I'm still allowing it to be read for 30 days all the way to mid-February. Since some people got that Saturn energy coming through and they're like, I'm pushing through. This is hard. So my ebook is going to show you that you don't have to push through. There's just so many, you can find your destiny like that in my part 1. Where it's like you won't have to push through. When you find your destiny, you'll find that your intuition is like triple the strength. Hi, everybody. Okay. All right, just be careful of false synchronicities. Some people's air energy and Capricorn in reverse. So people are like fake gurus coming with other people's knowledge, trying to get money. So just be careful of that. Yeah, number 6, spell work. Some people doing spell work. Somebody's 6 is in reverse, devil energy. It's low vibe. Whatever service they're bringing to people is manipulative. Yeah. All right. Somebody's 8 and 6 is in low vibe. Some of y'all got people that's in that energy. So that's why they're watching you, or neighbors is watching, or whatever, y'all. Yeah, somebody wants your money or want your blessings or whatever. Somebody's going after your 7 to give it up. Yeah, jackpot or whatever. Get a fair deal. Yeah, somebody wants to pay you for a service, but some of y'all got people that's trying to mirror you because they want to make the money that you're making. They don't realize that your throat chakra has to have the healing on the other side for it. If you don't have throat chakra as a significant part of your destiny, along with the activities that you're doing, and you try to like repeat what people said, then those chakras will suffer, but there's no healing for you because your ancestors aren't chosen to heal those throat chakras. See, I can run my mouth all day in this video. My ancestors will have to step up and heal my throat chakra because it's a very critical chakra for my destiny. It's right leading is directly connected to my north node. Like it's actually right beside my north node. So my angel support team always have to do throat chakra healing on me when I sleep. But if your throat chakra is not in direct connection to your north node, and you're like using it for manipulation, trying to trick people out of money, on some juru prostitution. I call it juru prostitution, juru trickery. Then your throat chakra is going to, you're going to have to try to heal your own throat chakra. You're not going to have no help from the other side. Hi, everybody. Okay. Yep, it came out the way you project yourself. Do it your own way. Yeah, somebody trying to tell you how to do something. If you're in any courses or classes today, then do it your own way. All right. Some people might be trying to tell you that how you're eating, how you're cooking is wrong. Somebody's trying to tell you how to eat, how to do your work, how to create. No, it's a no. If they give you a prompt, some of y'all may benefit from getting prompts today. If they give you a prompt, that's fine, but you still have to do it your way. Hey. Yeah, set your own rules. This includes with having to do with fashion or self-care. Do it your way. Okay. This means, like, let's say that you go to a hairstylist, and the hairstylist say, well, use this to twist your hair. You may be like, no, I'm going to use the old-fashioned stuff. I'm going to still twist it the way you say, but I'm not going to use what you say. Or you say, I'm going to change something about the twisting. Maybe I'll make the twist bigger than what you said to make them. And then I'll use a different product. Okay? You always have to find a way to have some freedom in everything you do. Otherwise, the feeling of being trapped will be there even if you're not actually trapped. You will feel like you are. So, whenever you get a project, whenever you even teach something, be like, how can I do it in my own way differently from everybody else? Like I'm doing right now. Like on the first half of this video, I did not show y'all any of the star cards that I have. And I'm not on video. And it's not the usual time I used to do non-traditional videos. You see what I'm saying? Like this is a lot different. So I got a dragon fruit candle burning here because I feel like the fire energy somebody's messing with somebody's fire, trying to put somebody's fire out, whatever. So they're not messing with my fire if somebody's trying to put my fire out. Want you to argue and fight. Somebody wants me to argue and fight so I can get burned out, so I will be late and I won't get this work done. But I'm not even to be played with today. I'm not even falling for it. So let's look into the past lives for some of y'all. Zodiac's past life. Or y'all can call it elemental energy. Okay? If you're Zotharian and you be like, I don't call it zodiac, you may say the elements. Doesn't matter one way or another. We still talking about nature. Okay? Be organized here. Clear space every time you take a leap. If you leap from resource to resource, you got to clear space before you do. Give gratitude. Say thank you for whatever came through. And then move on to the next resource. Okay. So what I'm getting is for some of y'all, I don't know if you're into making your own clothes. Some of y'all need to make your own clothes. You may want to get some fine linen or some threads or some yarn and experiment with something new. If you never made clothes before or house stuff like pillows and blankets, you may want to get into that. Okay? You may want to see if you can do it. Experiment. Go buy you some kits. When you get your little YouTube money this month, try something new. All right. Somebody might need to grow an indoor plant. Maybe somebody need an indoor garden, a little greenhouse. Okay. Find out what plants you can grow indoors. So let's see here. What is going on, y'all? I don't know. Communion living. I don't know if some of y'all have a memory of living in an old community that's historical, where you did your own gardening, everything was handmade. Take something old and make it new, see what happens. Some of y'all may need to go to a thrift store. Capricorn energy is out here, so being thrifty. Go to the thrift store and get your stuff. If you need some new stuff, see what the thrift store got or what's on sale or clearance, and make an outfit. Do something different with the clothes, or allow yourself to be weird, or yeah. Yep. Okay. It's these are not coming out in no cards, y'all. These are just downloads being weird or whatever. I keep hearing weird. If you're dealing with anxiety, it's because you need magnesium, vitamin D, and daylight. Okay, you can get that as a brain vitamin. If some of y'all feel like you have been dealing with brain fog lately or too much anxiety, you're not having respect for your fingernails. Biting your fingernails can be anxiety. So you may want to, it could also be a sign of low protein. So some of y'all may need to carry a bag of like sunflower seeds or nuts and eat those every time you want to bite your fingernails or over groom your fingernails, or you're hurting your skin, or you're over grooming your hair, hair pulling. You need to actually find something to prune. So if you're into hair pulling, you might want to get you a bonsai tree. So, and just, prune that on a daily basis. Find something to trim. Hi, everybody. I'm going to go get me some sunflower seeds. I find that also certain types of self-care actually gets you closer to your angel guides, because they all have a certain type of self-care. And once you're in alignment with them, then it's easier to be in alignment with your destiny. So you can spend the extra money, a little extra money for that specific self-care. If it's self-care that is significant for your destiny, you're not going to be disrespected money. The creator's not going to reverse your karma over that. If anything, your karma is going to be boosted. Okay. For example, if you have a Leo sun sign or a Sagittarius sun sign, then you should be like all about. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. So my cell phone is on here. Let's continue. Anything that you are intuitively drawn to, okay, you need to wonder if the angels are speaking through it. Don't think that just some hobbies, like, oh, these are just hobbies. Angels don't speak through these. Angels speak through everything, y'all. Okay. So scriptures are here. So you want to take your journal, pack up your journal or pack up your musical instrument. Okay. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's singing, if it's any type of, in drawing, for some of y'all it's drawing. If it's any type of art, pack it up and consider doing it somewhere else. Okay? Yeah. Came out, ships. Somebody need to get on a boat. Alright. Somebody supposed to go on a cruise. Be careful who you go on a cruise with. I feel like somebody was pushed over a boat. I heard pushed over a boat. Woo, child. Or somebody went down with the boat, or they fell out. They fell. The boat went down and they fell off too, or something here. One way how you know if something was a past life is if you it gives you anxiety when you are exposed to it. Okay, that's how you can figure out something you experienced in your past life, or you feel very like if you're not sure of when something bad happened to you in a past life, when you think of it, does it give you tremendous anxiety or paranoia or tremendous depression? That's how I figured out that somebody choked me to death in a past life. Is how I would always be paranoid about necklaces wrapped around my neck. I always would be like, I don't want my hair wrapped around my neck. I would always be like that. Like, I was always be worried about a man's arms or hands around my neck. Or I would be scared to like do something spontaneous with a man and then, have my neck exposed. I used to wear turtlenecks a lot, y'all. Like hoodies button up to all the way up my neck. I ended up meeting two people that end up trying to attack my neck. So my past life was almost manifested again. So in this life, I'm doing chakra healing. See, every destiny is a part of some healing that you needed from your past life. You might have had the resources to do the healing, but you didn't get to do it. Maybe you died too soon to do it. So the Creator's giving you a chance to get that healing in, to learn how to heal something you didn't heal from your past life. So for some of y'all might have been a slave that was hung or sentenced to death, or you drowned or whatever here. Drowned in your past life, y'all. I'm just saying. You might have had shackles on your ankles. And some of y'all maybe, I'm seeing a little candle laying in a corner of a little shack. Ooh, child. Whew. Some of y'all had a little candle and a journal and a compass, maybe. And that was pretty much all you had. But some of y'all was wearing some sort of white cloth when you was a slave. When I'm looking at this card, I see somebody was a skinny male of color. They had a white shredded t-shirt on with a little candle, and they had a journal. They was writing letters. But this little white t-shirt, it's like it's not like the guy from 12 Years a Slave. This guy I'm seeing when I touch this card is skinny, and they're younger. Somebody was a slave on a farm. Somebody was taking care of other people's horses, but they never got to like have their own horse. Somebody might need to do horseback riding in this life. They was like the horse groomer, because I'm seeing a skinny male, darker brown skin male, and he's like grooming his horse and it's out in this field of grass. That's in somebody's past life on this channel. He don't have no hair. He got a real short haircut, this male. He doesn't look really tall. He might be no taller than 5'8". Well, I'm hearing Handelsman or something, a name that begins with an H. Somebody was bringing home the wheat or whatever. I'm seeing like a wagon of wheat and stuff here. Yeah. Somebody went off to the military or whatever. Somebody was somebody that was maybe somebody was in the Navy SEALs possibly in her past life as well. I'm seeing a red flag with red on it. There was a battle somebody was in. They might have died in this battle too. And the flag got some sort of red on it or whatever. Hmm. Somebody had a toxic captain that led them into a war that they didn't win, or their specific boat did not survive this battle. This captain kept on thinking that they boat could take it, but it couldn't take it or whatever. The captain got played or whatever here. Because I'm seeing my angel guys will show me clippings and stuff, scenes and stuff in my head. Yeah. Somebody was a fisherman maybe as well, or maybe somebody was, and they crossed territory they wasn't supposed to cross or something. Something broke out. Somebody don't get enough water because in their past life water was like they were tortured with water or somehow. Somebody might have been a pirate too or something here. Hidden treasure or whatever. Yeah. There could have been some letters that was supposed to get somewhere, but they didn't get somewhere. Some of y'all might have been a treasure hunting in a past life. You was looking for a lost city as well, or you found this city, but it was like the civilization was almost expired or whatever. Somebody might have was in the maybe in the with the cancer energy. Somebody might have went selling into the Amazon or yeah. Somebody might have been captured. Somebody might have also was captured and taken as a slave, forced into slavery after they got off their boat. Somebody keep having past lives to deal with boats or planes. Something bad keeps happening. There's an obstacle that happens. Yeah. Or somebody was taken as a slave, put on a ship, and then somehow the ship sunk and they drowned with the ship. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Somebody is supposed to find a hidden treasure. What's happening is that somebody was chosen for some sort of fame, okay? They knew they was on the right track to find this treasure. Somebody in their past life. What happened was a couple people robbed this person, took this person captive. This could have been a recent past life captive. And they was like maybe never seen again. They was I heard murder was the case that they gave me. So somebody was murdered as a slave, put in a situation where it would have been considered murdered what happened to them. Um somebody could have been a navigator, and they did know about somebody was also educated in geography and gems or something of that nature. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So in this life, they're being given the chance to get the wealth that was taken from them. Yeah. somebody needs to visit historical buildings, ancient stuff. Somehow it's going to connect them with their past life self so they can get this information that would give them generational wealth in this life. The land, somebody is fated to have the land and the trees give them the lost information from their past life. Praise the Most High. Hi, everybody. Somebody said they're getting ready for church. Okay. Go ahead and get ready. Do y'all know? Have to say this to your pastor, whoever's going to church. Karen, you going to church? Are you still here, Karen? I got something for you to tell your pastor or your minister. You still here, Karen? Okay, Karen is still here. If your minister have a collection plate, okay? I don't know if they have a donation box. But ask him, why isn't it made of wood? I'm serious, like, it's not supposed to be made of gold, y'all. It's vanity. It's not even supposed to be made of brass. It's the collection box is supposed to be humbling. Okay? In the old days, when the queens and high priestesses had people put gifts as appreciation, it would be like a wooden surface. Not most of the time, it would be handmade wooden tables for them to lay their stuff on. It should be something organic where your money goes in. Okay. Otherwise, it could be seen as a form of dark art to come to have a gold bowl and somebody's money go in it. Okay, I'm just saying, y'all, because then the money flow would go to them because it's their gold bowl. It's not yours. But if it's made of wood, the land doesn't play favorites. See, anything that grows out the ground don't play favorites. So the wood would actually feed you both spiritually. So when you give, you get. All right. So I'm just saying, y'all. You should be giving gifts in church as if we're still living off the land, living in the woods. So I'm just saying. And if you're having Bibles, you got Bibles, you need to consider making your Bible covers need to be organic as well. So take that plastic cover off your Bible, rebind it with leather hide, something that the Native Americans would have used. Okay, it's like you gotta, respect the scriptures. Respect. I'm just saying, y'all, respect the scriptures. Yeah, nah, not glass either. Now, if they're ice, okay, we can work with that. Okay, we work with that. I wouldn't even do bone because you don't know whose bones that is. If it's bone china glass, no. If I was you, I would place my donations directly in their hand. Okay? And I would ask to shake their hand because when you give, you get. The energy has to still come back to you. So, I'm just saying, y'all. Shake their hand and then put the money in their hand. Yeah. Now, paper, you need to make sure that that's real paper. There's fake paper, y'all. So make sure that it's organic paper. Okay. My journal, I need to show y'all my journal. Let me see if I can get a light on in here. I have a very organic journal. One of my real religious family members that is bought me this. I'm gonna show y'all a journal y'all can buy. It's worth the money, okay? I could replace the paper. The paper is real paper and it's leather bound. It's a real leather journal with I don't know if y'all can see it here. Dang, the lighting ain't all that good. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to be able to see it. See that with the lighting. See. Y'all see it? Y'all see the journal? See? See? See how it's real? It's real, y'all. So, whenever I write my scriptures for the day or really important downloads, they always go in here. Okay? So, the ones that I get on the road or the ones that I get very early in the morning or when I'm really at rest, they always go in this one. Also, my anything I get through meditation goes in here. So investing just a good one. You can actually rewrite the scriptures out of your plastic Bible and put it in one of these. It even has, see, a section where you can put your pen. See, you can put your pen there. Now I'm gonna show y'all the pen that I use primarily. Okay, if I run out of ink, then I use a pen that I bought. But if I don't run out of ink, I use pens that come from shops of our president. So this is George Washington here. See, it's a George Washington pen. This is the case. Okay, George Washington. I also have a Thomas Jefferson one. Okay. So there, and here it is right here. Okay. As I said, when you're serious, if you're like, I am literally committing my life to being a high priestess and spiritual person, and I love my downloads, like you love your kid. You're not going to let your kid look like they just, got anything on. It's the same thing with your scriptures. You have to make sure that your scriptures are taken care of, no matter what the scriptures are. You'll notice that when you invest in high quality with your scriptures, you'll notice that you end up getting better downloads. It's almost like you enter a higher vibrational room in a metaphysical space where the highest quality of scriptures and downloads are have to be given to you because you're putting them in something they belong in. Okay? So if I was you, I would go and find me now, even if it's not a leather bound journal you keep your Bible in, if it's a journal that someone gave you who loves you and support you, that journal would still be vibrating as if it was organic. Okay? So, or let's say that somebody died and they gave you their torch. Like my mother's energy came to me. The energy that she didn't use, that she was supposed to use for law of attraction, it was given to me when she died. Okay. Not soon after my mother died, my hair started turning white. The grade of my hair is like almost identical to hers now. My body is changing directly into hers because I received the wave of her law of attraction energy in her room when she died. I woke up at the exact time that she died. And I literally knew something was wrong. And I texted my sister and was like, is everything okay? And she said, Mom just died. This was literally the exact time. I felt the energy. It woke me up. Ever since then, I realized that even if the person really didn't directly help you when they were alive, if their higher abundant energy was given to you when they die, the things that they gave you is then put in a high vibrational state. So don't be quick to say, I'm throwing this stuff away because this person never liked me and they're dead. I didn't want this dead person stuff in my house. You need to ask, like, are you having breakthroughs that they were trying to have before they died? Are you having breakthroughs that they had, like, shortly before they died? where y'all kind of getting synchronized before they died, then it's possible that you were granted their law of attraction power when they died. This means all their gifts are working for you at that point, even after they died. Okay. which is why this book that my mother gave me, it has been working. My mother keeps talking through this book. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, when she was alive, I never felt this book pull to me. I never felt my mom. But she gave me this book when she was alive. After she died, this book mysteriously showed up. Okay, this book was literally hidden from me in my house for 5 years. And then she died, and then boom, out of nowhere, my family was like, yeah, we're gonna do all the way under the bed. And it was up, somehow it got pushed way up on the corner of the bed where it was no way I could see it unless we broke the entire bed down. So, and the funny thing about it is this book was found almost in the exact same location of my bed that my mom's title policy was found under her bed. Okay, it was almost in the same vicinity. Okay, so what I'm saying is, you should also consider, like, are you fated to have things that people have that you felt was jealous or didn't really care for you? Maybe you're still fated to have some things they have, and maybe there are some lessons that they were showing you that they didn't even know they were showing you. So my mother would never ever write her scriptures in some cheap $1 notebook. Never had that stuff. Never ever would. I didn't know until right before she died that she confessed to me that she was a powerful oracle. She was literally one of the most powerful oracles I think I'll ever know or ever meet in my life. And she had been her entire life, but she never told nobody. She confessed it to me shortly before she died. And she actually said one of us was going to die between me and her. Meanwhile, it was her. She thought it was her. And then, no, first she thought it was going to be me. And then she thought it was her. And she was right. It was her. Okay. But so what I'm saying is, you have to make sure that you're respecting the tools, the scriptures. The people in our life who give us power surges when they pass, they did certain things that got them to certain levels that we're not doing. And I can remember I was using cheap notebooks all the time, just really unorganized. See, if you use high quality stuff for your scriptures, you'll stay organized then, won't you? Because you put money in it. You put money into it. It's the real, right? You're going to be determined to know where it's at. You're going to be determined to keep it together, keep it close. This is why anything that comes from you internally, it needs to be in high value stuff. And anything that brings money to you that you got through your hard-earned energy, because you do earn energy too. Your hard-earned energy got you that hard-earned money. You need to put that money in something that is of quality. So you need to tell the minister, I have a box that I put my money in and I give to you. Once you use the money, give me the box back. Okay? The wooden box back. Tell them, say, spiritually, I just don't work. I just don't do Roman and European behavior. That glass, that's Roman. That's no. No. I have to be rooted. I have to have my roots with this money. I'm giving you like my roots when I give you this money. So I'm going to put my money in a little little box. It's gonna be nice and folded in this nice little wooden box. You know, I'll carve my name on it. And when you done, when you take the money out, you see me at the end of church and you give me the money back. You know, and we both say thank you very much. And I see you tomorrow. We just keep doing that. Or you keep the wooden box, my wooden box, and I'll go over and put my money in it. I'll put my money in it, and I know that my money going into something organic, not something that the slave master was sensationalized, that was, that could hurt me. Glass could actually hurt me. Unless I like wipe my finger down a broken wood and get a splinter, okay, then. But a wooden box breaking in my hand ain't really gonna hurt me. So I think my energy more protected with this wooden box, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. I got like 4 wooden boxes, cigar boxes of wood, and that's what I keep my CBD, my favorite spiritual stuff is kept in those boxes. And my most important daily scriptures, the ones that I think that are like, and some of my new ideas, like my creative lines that I haven't used, but I don't want nobody to take, they're in here. Okay, like if I do my 9 objectives writing for the day, it's in here. Unless I do it in my laptop, but my laptop has password protected. If you are doing your scriptures in your laptop and and you don't have a password on your protected, the demons are getting your stuff. They can play. They can play with your laptop. Like they will literally play with the keys on your laptop. When I didn't have a password on my laptop, I would go to my laptop and it would be all type of words typed up. It was like somebody was messing around with the keys on my laptop, or somebody was trying to access from the outside, like some sort of demonic energy. As soon as I put a password on my laptop, now it doesn't happen. So, okay, put a password on your laptop. If you're going to do put any of your downloads in there. You're not putting a password on your laptop because like you're kicking your family members out. You're kicking the demonic energy that is watching you on your laptop. It's watching. It's tuning into your frequency. As soon as you walk away, it's pressing keys and trying to see what you said, what you did. But if you put the password on, okay, and you're not near a mirror, like your back is to the mirror when you're putting your password in, the demons can't get it because your guardians is on both sides of you. So they can't see your password. Okay. This is if you don't leave your laptop open with your password on the screen. Okay. You really should be doing your work with your back to the mirrors in your room. All right. Only thing that could be near you that can see your laptop is an open window. An open window. Other than that, your back should actually still be to window glass. Okay. Or your laptop needs to be, the back of it needs to be to the window glass so that the demons can't use the window glass to see the password you type it in. And your password needs to be complicated because the demons are good at knowing who you are. So they'll try different little password and stuff to see if it'll work. So my password is more than 10 letters long. It's very long, but I memorized it, so I type it in super fast. And there's one other person in my life that knows the password. They can type it in really fast as well. So the point I'm making also is when you're choosing to put your inner power in is connected to your money. You don't want it to be one-sided. Okay? See, you put your money in that glass. What is the glass going back to you? Like what? Like does glass like do like regular glass, does that do anything for you? It doesn't do anything for me like no wood. Wood does a lot more for me than some glass. Hi, everybody. Okay, see y'all later. Okay, take care. All right. Somebody said I can see. Yeah. All right, if you want to donate to the channel and donate to my writing life, you can donate to my Cash App at money sign Coach V Hunter or at my PayPal. Please check the community news if you'd like to get my ebooks. If you want to read them in the beta version, okay, you'll be able to read them for 30 days before they go to regular price. They will be at regular price very soon, but you'll still be able to read the beta version for 30 days for the price that you paid for, which is the discount price. So I'm gonna cut it off by Friday, y'all. There's not gonna be no more beta reading of my books come Friday. So if you want to read my book, How to Find Your Life Purpose, I'm not saying the title. It's been titled, but I'm not saying the title because I don't want nobody taking it. If you want to read that book for 30 days for $8, send the money to my Cash App and email me. You'll be able to read the book for 30 days. Or, and you can buy the, later on, you can buy the upgraded version of it on Amazon for regular price. Because I decided to add a little bit to the book and I'm writing a part 2 today. All right, bye everybody. I'll see y'all later. Helen Keller is on the screen again. All right, bye everybody.